Good morning, welcome back to the Xeophobic 73 channel. This is catch up day 35. Haven't done one of these catch ups in a while, in the best part of a month. And for the most reason, you'll probably know this because I've been ranting about it before during streams. I made a purchase of a replacement handset to complement the P20 Pro phone. I went with the P40 Pro. It was a rush purchase. In effect, what I basically did was buy the handset with Android open source operating system version 10, which is no different. Huawei now longer are not being supported by Google for whatever reason. You can look it up online. Anyway, unbeknownst to myself, I bought a phone without that compatibility. So all YouTube functionality, indexing, any sort of process of being able to stream online, stream without using the YouTube algorithms, gone. I don't have an option to do that. So what basically was going to be a free upgrade cost me dearly. Well, it didn't cost me too much time in the channel. It just means I couldn't stream live because there's no Google Play service. If you've got an Android device which doesn't support Google Play services, a good part of your productivity or a good part of your content from the App Store is no longer available. Quintavus Moss, huge hugs from the Kool-Aid man. How you doing, Moss? How you doing, man? Welcome to a coffee catch-up, man. How's things? My first vlog in a wee while. I'll just explain why. So yeah, I'm back after 1 month. I've not been able to stream directly from the phone for YouTube because I said my phone was incompatible with anything relating to Google crap. Shout out to anyone who's thinking of buying a Huawei P40 Pro handset. Do not. If you value all your YouTube, don't get one. I'm pretty good, thanks, Moss. I'm pretty good, mate. 8 o'clock in the morning, half an hour catch up to get through now. So just catching up with yourselves and a couple of other people in the community. I haven't done one of these vlogs in a good while. I've decided to switch back to my old handset, and then I have full functionality with everything Google. So a couple of things to talk about this morning. Put off by my strange streaming ability to lose my shit fairly quickly, to swear, to throw the controller. Look, half of it is done in fun. I don't mean to shock. Look, I gamed the way I've gamed for 38 years, and that's I'm very much on the teetering of losing my rag most of the time. It's just the way I am. It's just what I do when I stream. If I can't win, everyone's going to know about it. So if you are offended, guys, please don't be. It is an over 18s channel, so I tend to cater to pretty much people my own age, although there are people in the chat I'm sure that are under the age of 18, so please don't be offended. Don't worry what comments I pass. It's nothing personal. It's just the way I am. So if someone says to me, oh, chillax, and I'll go, no, I don't want to. Anyways, that aside, content wise, I managed to pick up a good few cheap games on Steam at the moment, the likes of Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. I picked those up on eyes in that content on the stream channel over the next couple of weeks. I intend now to make the catch-ups a bit more fluent again. So again, as I said, I haven't done one of these vlogs in about a month, so I want to bring those back into the mainstream on the channel again, instead of just doing them when I think I should be doing them. I should be doing them every other day. When any media comes up, anything technical that needs to come up and need to be talked about, I want to be there as well. And again, the PS5 and its changes will be the highlight of most of the coffee catch-ups anyway. So that's it. Thanks very much, Quantavus, for the like and staying in the chat, guys. Anyway, 5 minutes into the stream. Anyway, see if I actually might. Actually, I should have probably just shared out the stream anyway, which I actually just might do now. Just bear with. Gonna share myself out to my community. 1 second. Now, That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me shouting myself out. So yeah. So that's now done. I've just um, I've just upgraded one or two of the community perks, and it was an idea that I had from Beg Logan Gaming. He asked me to do an edited video for him for his Fortnite on his channel, utilizing several elements. He asked me then to do an edit video for him, so he threw over to me his banner and his video, and I was able to do some editing for him in Filmora. It gave me an idea now, so I'm going to incorporate that content into the perks. So usual perks, if you've seen them before, is custom emojis, custom wallpaper, members only shout outs, members only streams, and gain video editing for certain pieces of content. Now obviously I can't email them back because the size of the content will be larger, but I can share it over to my Google Drive. You'll actually be able to go in and actually view that, view it, and obviously if you want to capture it yourself using any number of capturing softwares, you can do that as well. So that's another little bonus perk that I'll be putting on the channel anyway, as along with all the other bits and pieces. The perks aren't the perks are relatively inexpensive, so it's starting off at $1.99, $4.99, and $9.99 for both starter, intermediate, and expert. But again, it goes without saying, $1.99 you're getting a pretty good deal anyway. And again, I will keep the lower entry benefits open at all times anyway. So there's that side. What else? Live streams will still be 4 or 5 streams a week. To be quite honest, if I could do one every single night, I would. But to be quite honest, work does get exhausting, and I do work 6 days a week. So trying to do that and stream 2 hours a night now, I've committed that much to doing the channel in the last whatever 4 or 5 years anyway. So we'll rock on. I will rock on with that anyway. Getting a lot of saturation on the stream, guys. I apologize. It just must be where I am. Getting a lot of feedback from the sun. Goddamn sun. There you go. Cut off my bald head. So yeah. Thanks for coming in the chat if you already have. Thanks very much, Mr. Moss, for sticking in with the chat anyway. Thanks for the like again, buddy. So 9 minutes into the chat, what else can I talk about that I haven't done already? Yeah, PS5. I've heard some other information. Again, we have no set price point. The release of that is still going to be set for. Thanks, man. That it's still going to be 20th of November. Which the past will tell us that the new consoles for the fall of any year is always going to be that late November, early December, so at least they can get the products in the store pre-Christmas so that people can then make their conscious decision to whether they stick with their current gen console or whether they commit the extra budget for the newer console. So I think it's going to be another strong year for the PS4 for peak, because I don't think, even if the PS5 is released at Christmas, the price point, look, I don't know what the price point is going to be. If I was to say, if it's anything between 500 and 700, and that's what the guys in GameStop told me when I went to pre-order mine. So even if it's $6.99, it wouldn't bother me. I'd still buy it. But for most people, buying one of those for their kids, people are going to wait a year to a year and a half, until the price comes down, I think, personally. For those of us who have got money to burn, which by all means I don't, but when it comes to gaming is gaming. The price point is the price point. You'll recoup the cost over time as software becomes available and cheaper software. There's going to be another. As with the PS4, there's going to be another a big development Don't worry about the guys cutting the stream cutting out. It does that all the time. Even when I'm streaming at home on my home network, it does it the whole time. It's obviously some technical glitch with mobile devices, or maybe it's just Huawei devices. Who knows? So yeah, where was I? I've lost my thread now. Yeah, so regardless of the cost, it's going to be, regardless of the PS5 being released this fall, I think it's going to be another strong Christmas for PS4 owners, and there will be, without any exception, people that are going to go where, because obviously at the moment the way things are, so many businesses are closed. People are losing money, and still relying on the payments. So if Christmas, obviously Christmas will exist, but for a lot of people it's going to be a very tight one, or maybe not so. Maybe for that reason, because there is a lockdown, people will just say, "I tell you what, it's been a shit year. Fuck it. Let's just try and end the year on a high, and hope let's hope 2021 we see the end of this pandemic. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I hasten to add." So, yeah. So, guys, as well as you know, if you've been following myself over the last year or two, my channel is predominantly, it always has been, it always meant to be a gaming channel, but purely to put myself on the map, I decided to do tutorials. Now, this was an accident. This was an accidental bonus for me, in the fact that everyone watches tutorials of some description relating to any of Sony's consoles. It doesn't have to be Sony. It can be PC. PC is another one. PC tutorials, GameCube tutorials, PS2, PS3, PS1. God only knows. In particular reference, I focused on the Sony PS4 parental control settings, family management settings. At the time, Sony weren't doing the amount. Sony, the official Sony, didn't. It relied purely on content creators to harvest and bring around some awareness of, actually, yeah, we know how they work, but how do you actually use them? So a lot of people were doing that, and that's where my videos got onto the recommended section, and they're still there as well. Whenever you type in Sony PS4 management or how to delete a user on the PS4, my videos are still the first in the list. So the Google algorithms I've always, the last 2 years, bumped my channel's content up to the #1, just to see the other device. They're my bits of content, and they'll stick out like a sore thumb because they're a white background and blue writing, so with my name plastered all over it now. So they are, at the moment, and probably will be for some time, my largest numbers. They gave me my watch hours at a very early stage in the development of the channel, and I'm really proud of them. So I'm still trying to coerce and bring through that content. I'm trying to find Rampadora girl. How you doing? How's things? Hello, Zio. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. So as I was saying, yeah, yes, I am a gaming channel. I'm still trying to get people to coerce together. So when people are coming in on the tutorials, I want them to understand that what I do is gaming. It's not that I'm trying to coerce them in and get them into the channel under false pretenses. That's not the case, because parental controls for a PS4 and PS4 gaming are one and the same. I wouldn't negate one section of media to favor over the other. I mean, if you're doing PS4, if you're doing tutorials for a gaming system, naturally you'd expect that individual or content creator to be providing gaming content as well. Purely, to me, that's just a win-win. That makes perfect sense to me, so why wouldn't you? So yeah, shout outs, thanks guys. 3 of yous in the chat at the moment and 2 fantastic likes. Thanks to Rampadora girl, and thanks to Quintavus Moss for staying in as well, and we have 4 in the chat as well. Guys, it's 15 minutes into the stream. And I've just been talking to about various bits and pieces. Girl game, absolutely nail. You're nailing Mario there the other night. Now, how'd you play that? I'm so hopeless at Mario. I did enjoy your Star Fox test stream though. Such a great game. It looks so good, considering it was 1993. I might go back and do that one as well. And this is another thing, guys, about being content creator with YouTube is when you go into other people's streams and you see people do the games and you go, well, why the hell didn't I do that? And that's the diversity of being a gamer. You can't cover all bases all of the time. Despite your liking your certain games, there's always someone that will surprise you when you go into their channels and they do content, they do something new, and you go, well, you're not trying to replicate them, you're not trying to copy that. You're just thinking, why the hell didn't I thinking about that? Why didn't I do that before? Because you can't think of 100% of everything 100% of the time. Oh yes, I continue Mario this weekend. Yeah, I'm delighted, girl gamer Resi, that you went to the PC. It's not the easiest thing to set up. I'm sure you found out, but it's good. PC emulation, and you're trying to use gaming content that basically a PC isn't designed for, but coders and hackers are very good at bringing around technology that makes something think that it's something else, and that is essentially what gaming emulation is. It's not new technology. It goes back days of old. It goes back to the original MAME arcade replicants, which is a multi-arcade manipulation emulator, which basically means turning your PC into a fully fledged games console or games machine. All you have to worry about, you don't have to worry about the legalities of that. All you got to do is find a good selection of ROMs, a PC or gaming controller, or even keyboard. Once you've got all those factors in play, you're good to go. It's then just a learning curve of navigating around all the menus, getting your head around it, adjusting your resolution, optimizing bitrate, runtime, your inputs, obviously, whether you use keyboard, whether you use mouse, or whether you use game controller. Once you've got all that in play, you're laughing. Opens up your content 1000%. I struggled a lot with that big fish. Nah. Yeah, I know. Damn fish. Damn fish. I don't perceive to be in doing YouTube as worrying about competition. We can all learn it off each other there as well. So yeah, so that's that. What was I speaking about before? Oh, I have another message. Who else is coming there now? Yeah, guys, I'm sure you know each other anyway, so say hello and connect if you want to. Make sure you do it the right way, that organic way. I always think I sound like Ronnie Egg when I go on about that now, although I'm not. But yeah, if you do connect to each other, guys, just leave that comment and it'll cement you, and then YouTube won't purge that number off you. Like, subscribe, comment, leave a short comment, organic comment in the video, and then that piece of content will remain with you, and that connection will never be severed. But you have to keep active in their streams as well, otherwise it's like a busy telephone exchange, and then you hang up the phone. Do it so much often, and do it so much too often, and then Google will remove that active account. Pain in the ass, but that, again, at this stage, that's just what YouTube is. Yeah, so that's it. And the phone calls always happens when you do a live stream, but there you go. So yeah, that's what's going ahead really. So what have I talked about? I spoke about this morning, a few content changes, a few changes in perks, YouTube popularity, a little bit about the lockdown as well, and obviously my big blunder in buying a PS4, buying a P40 Pro phone. Wowie, leave it alone, guys. They're not worth it. They're stripped of all Google support, and if you are using a handset as a content creator and you want to upload videos or record videos live up to YouTube on your phone, do not buy the Huawei P40 Pro. it's a pile of shit. It's actually, no, that's unfair. It's not a pile of shit. It is a fantastic good. It has a 40 megapixel front end camera and rear camera. It is. It's got a lovely bezel. It's a lovely phone, but it's devoid of what you need if you are a YouTube content creator. So do not buy a Huawei P40. It's simply not worth it. And why it's not worth it? It's stripped of all Google services and Google functionality. You will get the likes of YouTube. You will get the likes of Instagram, and things like that, Snapchat, all that. But when it actually comes to having a YouTube, you don't have a dedicated YouTube app. It's all open in browser, so you don't have any navigation, swipe, etc. It makes navigation an absolute pain in the ass. Thanks for the 3 likes, guys, coming in. Just warning you this morning, I've had a Huawei P40 for a month. I'm looking to sell it because it's not, as functionality wise, it's not all my YouTube statistics. I can't view them. Okay, gotta go. Have a nice day. No worries, Resi. Have a nice day at work. Caring. And I'll see you soon. Enjoy your Mario. So, yeah. So that's pretty much that piece of content covered. So guys, I'm about 22 minutes through. I'll have to pick someone up in for work, so we'll do another 7 minutes on the stream. These are only, guys, if you haven't been into a coffee catch up before, it's my little vlog. That's all I do. It's basically half an hour in the morning, etc. So we'll do another 10 minutes, and then that'll be great. That'll be day 35. So the catch-ups have been going over the last couple of months. This is day 35, not day 35 in any particular order or succession. It's just how many streams in number that I've done. So, and thank you all for tuning in. Anyway, I'm not quite done yet now. Was something else that I wanted to talk about, and it will come back to me in a second. But if there's anything, guys, that's troubling you in the world, if you want to air, obviously don't talk about the coronavirus, because it's, well, I don't want to take down the stream and have the or even have the video taken down, because it's still very much a taboo aspect, and Google doesn't want to highlight that by having people's opinions or ideologies threatened or etc. In these great days of cancel culture, so you cancel out anything that you think might not be relevant to you, or someone else, or someone you know might take offense of. So it's very much, we are now in the process of a cancel culture, so you have to be very, very careful what you say and who hears it. There you go. That's just what that was actually the other thing that I wanted to discuss. It's you can't roll up the world in cotton wool. It can't. Not everything in the world is super soft and super comfortable and super nice. That's what the human race did not evolve into. It's just the way that the socialities of life these days. That's how they want it. The powers that be want it. That there's always racism is one thing. Bullying's always another thing. That's where I'm not talking about that by means. It's basically having a really strong opinion, and by you explaining it to a way, so you're pretty much engrossing, or you're inviting that person to agree with what you think, and that's it. And I don't believe that is the case. It's fine to have an opinion. Your opinion then is not put on to someone else. It's merely an opinion. An opinion is subjective. Everything in the world, when someone has an opinion, is subjective. It's only relevant to that particular time or that particular place. It's never meant to be. It's never meant to influence anyone any. But let's not take life on the literal sense. And certainly, someone's opinion should never ever upset someone, because again, it's only an opinion. That's all. Arguing and bullying, that's something else entirely. But it just seems this cancel out, or cancelling out an opinion, or hiding. You can't hide the world under a stone rock. That's not what I'm saying either. And I think this is life now in the latter half of the 21st, 22nd century. God only knows what the 23rd century is going to be like. Full of shit, probably. There you go, guys. Thanks very much for the 3 likes and the 4 people that were in the chat. It's a light. I didn't expect to have full numbers back in this stream, because I haven't done one in a wee while. We have put on about 300 to 400 subscribers in the last wee while. Certainly since the time I've done the catch up, I have an awful lot more of followers. So, guys, if you've never experienced a coffee catch up before, do check out the playlist as well. It goes from 1 to 35, and it's basically same as any other blogger, touching base with the community about certain aspects, and that's absolutely fine. Thanks for Rampadora girl for flashing those YouTube play buttons. You can do an awful lot with the play buttons, so you can. So yeah, that's what time are we looking at now? Let's see if I can't get a time on my phone. We are 29 minutes past. Right, guys, it's about 8:30 anyway, so I was hoping to get the full half an hour. Time, as always, has caught up with me, so we're about 22, 23 minutes anyway, guys. Thanks very much for listening to me rant on and talk to myself from 9 times out of 10. Thanks to Rampadora Girl, thanks to Girl Gamer Resi, and thanks for Quintavos Moss for sticking with the channel. I know there's been about another 10 people fluttering in and out. Thanks for all them little watch hours, guys. If you stay in the stream any longer than maybe 9 minutes, it signifies it actually captures the time spent algorithm, and it remains a little bit longer. So thanks, guys, for all three of you for sticking in the chat. That half an hour in the morning just flies. It's so quick. Right, guys, I'm taking down the stream anyway. Look, guys, have a good day, have a productive day. Hope if you many now aren't in as in a worse state that we were maybe a month ago, where we were just coming back out and coming office workers, etc. Still, and restaurants, places like that are still locked down for the time being. So heart goes out to them, because I know what that's like to be in a situation where you can't be productive, you can't work, and those loss and those earnings are not there as well. So it's really hard for a lot of businesses, but rest assured that a lot of us are still now getting what they need out of life. So the rest of us will just have to wait a little bit longer. Right, guys, thanks very much. Stay safe, play safe, and I will see you very, very soon again with another coffee catch up. Guys, if you are new to the channel and you're coming by just to see what is this guy doing, I'm a gamer, tutorial based technology channel. I do stream every evening between 7 and 9 o'clock for around 2 hours. That normally a piece of retro software, a bit of modern gaming, something like that. So if you haven't been in the gaming stream, just pop in and say hello. You don't even have to say, just having you there for accumulative watch hours, and maybe smash the like and share the stream out is absolutely fantastic. What more could anyone ask? All right, guys, I will see you very, very soon. Stay safe and play safe, guys. All right, see you now. Bye bye.